Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is January 1st, so happy New Year's to everyone. I hope you guys had a wonderful and safe night. We stayed in since it was Savannah's first New Year's. I really just wanted to be just us, the five of us. So I enjoyed it a lot. I was able to drink, I got pumped, and yeah, we just had a really good time. We had FaceTime with my family and we did the countdown, both countdowns from New York and then here in Texas. So it was a great night for us and a safe night at that. So today I'm going to bring you guys a long-awaited video, and I'm going to get my note. Literally had put this or had done these already a while ago. So I'm between if I want to do my hospital bag must-haves or my newborn must-haves. So I think I'm going to do the hospital bag one first because I feel like that comes first before the newborn stuff. Let's jump into that video because I'm not going to blab away any longer. I'm going to try not to do long intros, but let's get this started. So in the video before my delivery date, or I think it was like prepping my hospital bag, so I literally packed everything and anything. I did not hesitate. I did not care what anyone said because, like I said, this was my first time. I wanted to bring everything. If I brought too much, then that was perfectly fine. I did not care. I was just like, I'm bringing it, whether you like it or not. So what I used was a Calpac carry-on luggage. I used that. I had brought my Louis Vuitton Neverfull with me. I bought the traveling cubes. I had gotten those off Amazon. I was going for an aesthetic. I don't know, guys. I watched so many videos about hospital bags and how these women organize their stuff, and I was like, I want to be like that. So that's what I did. I think any of the things I bought on Amazon down below. If I can, I'll insert pictures. But yeah, so I had gotten myself some travel cubes just for her, and I literally had set aside one cube, and in her cube I had put onesies, hats, gloves, burp cloths. So when it came down to the onesies, I brought a little bit of everything. I have initially not bought any newborn onesies, which my parents were like, Ingrid, you need some newborn onesies, and I was like, oh, but like I think she'll be bigger. And well, long story short, I did get some newborn onesies, and those were the most helpful things. The first things first was when it came down to onesies, I did bring a little bit of everything. I think I stopped at like 3 to 6 months, or it was like 3 months. I don't know what I was thinking, but I said I brought anything and everything. But some 0 to 3 and 3 to 6, and I think for the 3 to 6 I just bought like one the most. So I had like one newborn item. And so I was like, all right. So I had not bought that many newborn items because I wasn't sure, like I didn't want to buy too much because then maybe it wouldn't fit her, or they would just fit like right away. My daughter has very long legs. She gets them from me. A lot of the onesies I had bought that were newborn were not fitting her because her legs were freaking long. I did use the outfit they gave me when she was like born. I did use that for a bit, and then I think I had bought newborn onesies prior to my delivery. I'm not exactly sure, but all I know is I did buy newborn Gerber onesies bodysuits, and those were literally key throughout the first, I want to say, couple of weeks once we had her home. I highly recommend you get them. Just get newborn and some 0 to 3s, and I think you're good to go. Bring whatever you feel comfortable. I bought about 2 burp cloths, or I think maybe like 3 burp cloths. I definitely bought hats for her. I bought bows just because if I wanted to take pictures. I know people are like, what the hell? But I did do a picture of her when she was born. I did put a bow on her, but then I took that right off and I just put her hat on. The nurse actually made her little like hat, you know, like the hospital hats. I think I have a picture that my mom took of it, so if I can, I'll insert it here. Her name is Brianna from BAMC Hospital. She was absolutely amazing, like such a wonderful nurse. Like honestly, at the end of my delivery I was like, I love you. So yeah, she did that for her, and I was so thankful for it. Bring some socks because of course hospitals can be really cold, so I brought socks and mitts. Bring a specific type of mitts. So if I can, I'll insert pictures, or I'll put them down below as well so you guys can get those if you're interested. Those were like the basics that were her little cube. And lastly, I also added 2 washcloths. So I had these redone washcloths that I got as gifts. I don't really think we used it, but I added those just in case I wanted to just kind of like wipe her. The next thing I ended up packing up in that cube for her was swaddles. I put 2 types of swaddles on my registry. Everything I mentioned I will link down below for you guys. If not, I would be adding pictures here, so if you guys are interested in looking for those, just follow the picture. or you can leave me a comment down below. So I feel like I'm saying I'm gonna link them down below so much. That was basically what I had in her little packing cube. And then now down to the mama. So I have some things here in my notes. So the first thing was a blanket. I love blankets. You can ask my family, my husband especially. I have so many blankets. That I ended up bringing was from The Style, I think. I'll put the name of the store here. It's basically a dupe for the Barefoot Dreams blanket. I just don't have that blanket. It is amazing. I have purchased one. So that one I actually had left in New York and I had told my mom to bring it. She did bring it, but I ended up going with the Style one just because it happens to be way bigger. It is much bigger than my Barefoot Dreams one, and I wanted something that would fully cover me, and even if I moved, like I didn't feel like my feet were gonna be like exposed or whatever. Nice, huge, comfy blanket is key. I loved my blanket. I literally slept with it. I had it on me 24/7, and I just felt like it was definitely a good thing. At first I was not going to bring it, but when I did, I was thrilled at the end. Next thing on my list is 1, a robe, 2, a nice comfy PJ set, and 3, slippers. So for my robe, I had gone with the Stars Above from Target. I had gotten their women's beautifully soft robe. So this came in black, gray, and a navy, so I went with the black color one. Whatever your preference is, it is not a fluffy robe. Thought about it, but then I was like, you know what, no, I want something very like breathable, so I did go with that one, and I absolutely love it. I really recommend it. Definitely think it's a hit for me. Once again, you guys can find any kind of robe on Amazon, whatever works best for you. I wanted to feel this in person, so I actually was able to go to the store, feel it, and I loved it, and I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I want. I also wanted something easy for me to breastfeed, and I was able to do that with it. And down to the actual like PJ, I did get a nightgown from Amazon, so it had the clasps by the shoulders, so I felt unclasped Savannah. So the gown I got is also for when you're in labor, but I did not end up using it just because, I don't know, for me, I just kind of stuck to my nursing bra, and I felt more comfortable and I felt more free, and I felt like that's what I really wanted during that time. So that did not get as much use, to be honest. I did wear it maybe once and then that's it. Have I worn it since? Not really. So for me, it's like I kind of bought it just to have it there, but I definitely think I will use it a lot more now that I remember that I have it. But I just bought it just in case. Depending on your choice, breastfeeding or formula, whichever works best for you. I did end up picking up the Auden nursing bras. I live off these nursing bras, absolutely love them. They come in a 2-pack from Target, and I believe they're about 20 bucks. They're just so comfortable, they're so easy, and I actually delivered Savannah wearing one of those bras, and that's it, and I was so comfortable and I love it. Highly recommend something like that in that material. I do have other bras that I bought from Target, those down below, but I feel like those are more like if you're going out, whereas this one I felt like it was more of like a comfortable, breathable material for me. I still wear those going out as well, but if I feel like I need more of like a lift, I will wear an actual nursing bra that looks more like a bra, if that makes sense. Anything, I'll put like a comparison of what I'm talking about on the screen, but I definitely love the Auden brand from Target. Another thing, Target has so much for maternity, which I appreciate because there's no more maternity stores anywhere. Basically everything's online, and I feel like when it comes down to maternity clothes, it's hard to pick online. I bought some stuff from Old Navy, and I would just have to keep returning it because it just wasn't fitting right, or it was too big, it was not what I expected. So that's a hassle. So if you can find things in Target, I would highly recommend slippers. So I ended up picking up the cute like holiday slippers that say Mama Bear. I'm sure you guys know what they are. I did mention it in a video. So yeah, I picked up just simple, comfy, cozy slippers, and I wore those maybe twice. I also brought flip-flops, so that's another thing. Just bring a pair of flip-flops for when you're in a shower, or if you just want to be in flip-flops instead of slippers. So I brought my Crocs. I'm a lover of Crocs, and I saw myself using those as well. So I bought slippers, flip-flops, and my Crocs, and those were the only shoes I brought to the hospital. The next thing I ended up bringing was my pillow. This was actually highly recommended from my good friends C and Vanessa. They did bring our pillows, and I loved it because it was just something from home, and the pillows are not that great at the hospital, and I felt like all the pillows they gave me, I used Fridamom body pillow. That definitely was great. Did wish I had my pillow that I had back in New York during this time. I will insert a picture of what it is here, but I'm gonna see if I can actually pull it up because I am a stomach sleeper. So for me, that was probably one of the hardest things for my pregnancy. Myself turning a lot in my sleep, and I loved this thing. Wish I had that in the hospital. It's like the best sleep I can get, so I found myself using the hospital pillows, trying to like form them into this kind of pillow. But highly recommend that. Such a great pillow, guys. The next thing I brought were scrunchies and hair clips. So scrunchies because you know your girl delivered with a top bun, and hair clips for when I was gonna shower, or if I just wanted to pull my hair back when I was gonna breastfeed, or basically if I just wanted my hair out of my face. I did bring a bunch of those in a little like toiletry bag. Absolutely used it during the time in the hospital. The next items are from Fridamom or Frida Baby. I absolutely love this line. I think it's amazing. Pregnant or if you're trying, you probably have heard about this line as well. I put these things on my registry. So the first thing was the Peri bottle. I loved it. I used it in the hospital. Like everyone says, they give you like a squirt bottle. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite. I felt like my Peri bottle was better, so I definitely recommend purchasing that. One of my good friends actually also purchased the 33-piece postpartum recovery essentials kit for me. This box, you get the instant icy maxi pads, you get the perineal healing foam, the perineal cooling pad liners, and the disposable postpartum underwear. So the maxi pads 100%, love them. Perineal healing foam, I did not use it. I still have that wrapped up. The cooling pad liners, love them. Once I figured out what they really were, I was like, ooh, I need to use these. So that was really good. And I did enjoy their disposable postpartum underwear. I thought they were great. Just nice and snug. I do feel that it's not like a one size fits all, I want to say, because I felt it was just right. Like, I'm not gonna knock them because I actually really use them and I like them, but I also ended up getting Depends. I brought a pack of Depends, and I also brought the ones that came in this package. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that whole little essential kits. I thought it was perfect. I definitely recommend it if you want to get it all together. Definitely do so. Lastly but not least, make sure you bring yourself a nice comfy outfit for when you leave the hospital. I literally left with the sweats that I have on. I left with this, as well as a nursing cami and my Barefoot Dreams sweater. Another thing I also brought to the hospital was my Barefoot Dreams sweater. It's a cozy sweater. If I just wanted to have this sweater on me, I would wear it. Now that's optional on you because you might have the robe already, but I did bring that sweater. Like I said, I brought everything I needed, even stuffed things in my husband's bag. I also brought a toiletry bag with face wash, eye cream, face cream. I bought wipes just in case. Anything that I used on my nightly or morning routine, I thought that was key for me, something to make me feel a little bit better inside after delivering a baby. And I did use it every day that I was in the hospital. Also bring a toothbrush and toothpaste. I left that to my husband to bring for me, and a hairbrush, dry shampoo. These are little things just to get me like a little pampering of myself. I love whenever I woke up, breastfed, I was like, all right, she's sleeping, let me go wash my face, take a nice shower, clean up. And it definitely was helpful. It made me feel more energized in the mornings, and yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I felt like bringing my little things of my daily routine helped me a lot. So yeah, guys, that was basically what I had brought in my carry-on. And then in my Neverfull, I just had the essentials. I had my What to Expect When You're Expecting book. Did I read it? No, but I brought it just in case. My wire for my phone, my camera, and snacks. Highly recommend snacks. Did I eat any of them? No. I literally did not touch any of these things, but I brought them because they're things that our friends had recommended that we should bring and eat them. I think the only thing I ate was a bag of Doritos, and it was funny because my mom had actually brought them to me like the day before we went to the hospital, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, this is literally what I've been craving, Doritos. So I did end up eating those, I think, like on the second day in the hospital. So that was really good. If you like Doritos, bring a bag of Doritos. It might tickle your pickle when you're there. Other than that, guys, I think that's basically it for my hospital bag. Happy that I used basically everything. And yeah, I did bring other things like Dermaplast. I think it's Dermaplast. I did not use it. It's really basic. I just did the postpartum underwear, the icy pad, the cooling liner, or the witch hazel pads. And that was basically it. I didn't see the necessity for me to use Dermaplast and stuff like that. I think that was it. If I feel like there was other things that I remember while I'm editing this video, I will add it below in the description box. But that was my hospital bag, and I was super content that I brought everything my little heart desired because it just made me feel better inside. So if you guys see that you need to bring more things, I'm gonna tell you, bring them. I know a lot of videos that I had seen, people were like, don't bring all this, don't bring that, but do what's best for you. This is your first time, bring whatever you want. I guess now when it comes down to second, third, fourth baby, you'll probably know better what to bring and what not to bring, and that's up to you once again. But these are the things that I found super helpful when I went to deliver Savannah, and hopefully you guys find this helpful as well when it is your turn. Once again, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you guys have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Leave me a comment down below if you're expecting or if you're trying, so I can keep you guys in my prayers. And I hope you guys have a wonderful 2022, and thank you for watching. Bye. Say hi. Say hi, my love.